disparity study that still hasn't been done. Wait, I'm not feeling good right this second. And I know there are paramedics here. Hold on a second. I'm just getting over a flu. Can I have a little water?
I think it's unfortunate that my opponent seems unable to advocate for a $15 minimum wage. You know, part of being a leader, part of being mayor is to have a vision, make a decision, move your organization forward. You need that vision, you need that focus, and I have that focus, and we are going to look at how we can improve the wages of the employees in our city. You know, there's been a lot of talk about this disparity study, which of course is needed, but let me tell you, I don't need a study to tell me there's disparity. We've already banned the box in our city. We are looking for the best qualified candidate to come and work in our city, and we will do everything we can to get that person. We have banned the box for 18 months, had nothing to do with an election, had to do with good government, good leadership, sound practice, and we have been moving forward with that. Let me tell you what we're doing. I started to tell you about the Neighborhood Accountability Boards. This is where first-time offenders come before a board rather than going into a criminal justice system. And the board assigns restitution to the offender. It's restorative justice, it works, it's proven to work, and we have been doing it for the last 2 years. We have also instituted a Kids and Cops dialogue. In October, we had 21 African-American middle school boys and 6 West Palm Beach police officers talking to each other. We had community and police study circles. 5 weeks in a row, the community and police came together to talk to each other about issues, concerns, problems, to prevent anything like Ferguson. We are going to redo that again in March and April in Coleman Park. We are going to continue to do that. The police department's putting money behind this. We're making a difference already. Just for a little background, I have a PhD in education leadership. I worked in education for 25 years. I trained leaders in urban schools. You know, just because somebody knows a little bit about charter schools doesn't mean they know anything about education. I think it's unfortunate they've chosen to disparage Mr. Frank Hayden, one of the most well-respected people in the city and the county, procurement officer for South Florida Water Management District for years. He is doing a heck of a job, and I'm 100% supportive, but that's beyond the issue. The issue is about leadership. The issue is about, have you ever, Commissioner Kimberly, have you ever hired and fired anybody?
Yes.
Other than maybe your housekeeper? You know, I started out tonight talking about results. Commissioner Mitchell, my opponent, has been talking about the Harlem Children's Zone since 2007. What's happened? Have we seen anything implemented as a result? It took me to put together this Promise Zone application. So let's talk about results. We can talk about ideology, we can talk about rhetoric, but ladies and gentlemen, you need to look at someone with a track record. You need to look at results. Our housing department was in shambles way before I became mayor, and the entire time Commissioner Mitchell was on the city commission, way before I became mayor. I have hired one of the most outstanding people to come in and fix this problem, and it is going to get fixed. At Coleman Park, we've got crime down 38%. Does it need to go down farther? Absolutely, but 38% is huge. I worked with lots of people in this room on the Lambert study. Was in Commissioner Mitchell's district. Was she ever at any of those meetings? No. You know, my opponent is really excellent at manufacturing crises. You know, it's really easy to sit on the sidelines and throw bombs and call that leadership. That's not leadership, ladies and gentlemen. Being negative all the time, that's not leadership.
I've heard the mayor, I guess, criticize me because I haven't served in the executive branch ever, and I haven't. And you know who else hadn't ever? Lois Frankel. Never had served in the executive branch. She was in the legislative branch. And I'd say she was tough, believe me, but she ended up doing a pretty good job, I'd say.
And she's supporting me.
Okay.